Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from Cool Cleveland. We are talking today with Cal Holton, who's the executive chef at Blue Canyon Kitchen and Tavern in Twinsburg, Ohio. Cal, thanks so much for talking with us, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you are a Cleveland chef, born and raised, and
Yes,
worked your way
sir.
through, and you've been at Blue Canyon now for quite a while.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
What, like 10 years, you said?
10 years, yeah.
Wow.
Grew
Yeah.
up there.
I love that it's like so rustic and cozy. It's like a national park lodge or something. I mean, they got a real vibe going on there. And they talk about entertaining your taste buds. I think that's really the business we're in, though, right? I mean, that
Yeah,
people don't go out because they can cook at home, right? They go out for an experience.
right. That's what it's all about. It's all about the ambiance and the food and the service. And you can't have one without the other, you know. They all kind of like go hand in hand. And that's what we try to accomplish every time you know, we do something at Blue Canyon.
And every meal is special, right? Because that's these people have come out and they made a night of it, and you got to just make their night for them. And along the way, you've had a lot of education and you've worked in various places, but you guys are now part of Cleveland Independence, and I think Blue Canyon has been for a while. And a few weeks ago, they organized a visit to one of the great resources that we have in this region, the Chef's Garden and Farmer Jones Farm. You were on that trip, man. Tell me about it. Isn't that place awesome?
Oh my goodness. Just really great. Everyone's knowledgeable about everything. You kind of see a family. It's like a cohesive unit, and Farmer Lee and his crew are just very family oriented, and they talk about family, and you could see that it goes beyond just like growing vegetables. They just love what they do, and they are very knowledgeable about it, and they're passionate, and you could tell like you're getting good quality product, and like that's what it's all about. When people are passionate about it and they can like talk about it till they're blue in the face, that's how you know you're getting something that's like special.
Yeah, and it is. And the I don't know, the attention to detail and the quality in every piece of produce that they deliver is incredible. You guys actually took part in some sessions when you were out there. What did you learn from your visit there at Chef's Garden?
So I learned so much. It starts with their soil. So they were talking about how their soil is a special blend, and how you know, that's kind of like obviously their groundwork. That's how it all starts, and how they tinker with their soil formula to make sure not only that they're growing the best quality, but over time, like that they're improving the quality of their vegetables. I learned that smaller vegetables actually have the most nutrition and the most flavor. So when they're tiny, that's when they have the peak nutrition and the peak like flavor, as opposed to in the grocery stores when you see like vegetables that are this big, they lack not so much flavor, but they lack the nutritional value and the flavor, and it's not as intense as the smaller vegetable. I learned about different varieties of microgreens and just different types of herbs. I never knew that there was 6 variations of micro cilantro. I'm only accustomed to like one, like I only see one. Or tomatoes. There's so many different like varieties of tomatoes and eggplants and green beans. Like I've just never seen so many different kinds of vegetables and colors in one spot. And it just really was like inspiring to see that there's more to vegetables than meets the eye.
It's awesome. They actually took you out into the farm, right? Didn't they?
Oh
And
yeah.
did you get any like ideas when you saw like the greens, the herbs, the roots, the peppers, all of this growing out there?
Oh yeah. It definitely it sparked a lot of ideas, and it was kind of crazy and a little overwhelming because there's just so many things you could think of. In terms of just like wow, like that would look good on a dish like this, or wow, what if we took like just these heirloom tomatoes, these simple like tomatoes, and did the bare minimum to them, like roasted them, or even just drizzled them with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and just had this nice like burrata, and there you have like a nice little salad with like micro herbs or whatever that are lightly dressed in lemon juice, or just things like that. So the ideas and the gears are turning.
So this is pretty cool that Cleveland Independence helped set you up with this trip and brought a bunch of chefs out there. Did you end up picking up any ideas from what you were doing out there that you think you were able to apply at your restaurant?
Yes. So it turns out after the visit, like the next day actually, I called up Samson Produce and I was talking to my rep, and he's like, "What are you doing for the weekend? Do you have any ideas?" I'm like, I need like the Starburst squash. I want to run a pasta with like Starburst squash, Ohio City pasta gnocchi, and a ramp pesto. And he's like, "Well, we don't have the Starburst squash." So of course we called Chef's Garden, got the Starburst squash, got some ramps, ran the pasta. People loved it, and it was a nice little selling point too, because I didn't know that so many people knew about Chef's Garden. And I had a guest come up to me and tell me like, "Hey, like we were at the farmers market on Saturday, or we're going to the farmers market on Saturday that they hold, and do they have any of those squash there?" And I'm like, "I'm not really sure, but I like hope so." And they're
Right.
like, "Wow, like we really love this dish. Like, it was nice. It's going to be on the menu." And I'm like, "No, it's just like a one night only kind of thing."
Wow. So you guys have been a member of Cleveland Independence for quite a while.
Yeah.
And I wonder what do you think are the advantages of working with this collaborative marketing group that helps you with training and does different events throughout the year?
It builds our knowledge, and it helps us kind of see what else is out there. As chefs, I feel like sometimes we're confined to deadlines and just the daily grind, and it's nice to have Cleveland Independent kind of orchestrate and gather us to show us there's more out there, and kind of like expand our knowledge, and kind of build our camaraderie in this industry, because I believe that's important, and I believe it's something that it kind of lacks at times. It's always like competition, and it's nice to get together with other chefs and kind of just be in it and enjoy ourselves and enjoy the food and like why we do it, because that's why we do it.
That's true. Yeah. And apparently Cleveland Independence is one of the largest, if not the largest group of independent chefs in the entire country. They've gotten together. I mean, it's something unique about Cleveland where we feel this camaraderie and willingness to work together and partner. And then they do these cool events. I don't know, have you done like any of the blended burger events or the Cleveland Restaurant Week, those kinds of things?
Yes, I've done the blended burger one actually. It was really fun. Really good turnout. It was a Monday. We were just grilling burgers outside, and it was just nice. Got to work with Chef Dan and Chef Corey, and Chef Dan and Corey from Astoria Cafe, and John from Time. And it was just a good time, honestly. We had a good time sharing sliders, hanging out, listening to music. It's a really fun time.
Oh, hey, Cal, it's so great meeting you, man.
Thank you for having me again.
It sounds like you had such a great time here and a lot of good ideas. Cleveland Independence, keeping everybody up to the state of the art. That's important, So thank you for taking a few moments and talking with us here today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, man. Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from Cool Cleveland. Have a great week in Cool Cleveland.